I'm Andy from Ride, and you're watching The Big Elephant.
How does it feel when the day is over? How does it feel when the tide comes down? How does it feel when the room is black as sin? How does it feel when you're scared by the dark? How does it feel? Does it feel? How does it feel?
When we started, we were so naive. We just sort of went straight into it and assumed that everyone was friendly and nice and helpful. And you know, you do. I mean, when you're young, you do that. We got signed when I was 18. We'd done 3 singles on an album by the time I was 19. You know, and by that stage, you're right in it. You know, you've signed everything, and you know, you take. You know, I think, you know, if you don't really have your head screwed on, you end up like George Michael. The thing with albums is they're never really finished. You know, you can still go back and say, well, I want to change this and that, but there's a point where you've got to look at it and say, well, our work here is done. You know, and the way it is now, I'm happy with it. But you know, being a perfectionist, you still want to go in and change things. But I mean, that's where playing live comes in. You just want to, you know, you do it the way that you want it to be then.
It's kind of good to actually release it in the end, because I mean, we'd spent quite a lot of time getting it all together, and we sort of, you know, lived with the finished thing for a couple of months, so in the end when it did come out it was sort of good.
How does it feel when you wake in the morning? How does it feel feeling sun in the shade? How does it feel when you slide down a sunbeam? How does it feel bursting clouds on your way? How does it feel now that the night is over? How does it feel I'll never sleep again? How does it feel? Does it feel? How does it feel? Does it feel?
Yeah, it was good to see that it's kind of critically acclaimed or whatever, but then I suppose we generally just measure things from how we feel about it, and you know, I mean, it does, like Andy said, it does feel good, and we, you know, definitely like the album, but you still want to do something else now, because it has sort of been out, so it's a sort of never-ending thing, really.
Good reviews don't understand it anyway. Everybody just goes straight over their heads anyway, whether they like it or don't like it. So, you know, it doesn't really have any effect, because the bad reviews you just think, well, they don't sort of, you know, they don't like it, so why even talk about it? Good reviews generally get everything wrong anyway, so what's the use?
We haven't really booked this sort of the 2-year tour thing, because I think, you know, we all feel that this record's good, and we actually sort of want to do more on the record side, and I mean, we are going to be playing some shows and things, but we don't want it to be another sort of 2 years before we can actually get back in and do another record.